Chapter 1. The Power of Silence. In a distant future, in a world where all emotions, thoughts, and even memory are shaped by the state, people's lives were surrounded by only one thing: surveillance. There was a presence felt on every wall, every corner, every gaze. Big Brother. The name of this system was Oceania. In these lands where reality could be absolutely changed, the past was rewritten, memory was constantly erased, and the people's minds were rebuilt every day. People no longer thought, there was a party that thought for them, and this party demanded only one thing: obedience. Chapter 2. The War Against Thought. The most feared institution of power was the thought police. Not only actions, but even the slightest questioning in the mind was considered a crime. This was called Thoughtcrime. Even language had been changed. The new language called Newspeak aimed to limit thought by reducing words, because if words disappeared, ideas would disappear as well. Truth now consisted only of what the party declared. If the party said 2 + 2 is 5, it was 5. There was no point in resisting, because the truth was now only a decision, an order. Chapter 3. Executioners of Memory. The past was constantly being rewritten. Newspaper archives, documents, and photos were changed in line with what the party said. No one rebelled because they did not remember. It was the official slogan of the party: war is peace, freedom is slavery, ignorance is strength. These slogans legitimized the intricate erasure of truth in the minds of the people. Chapter 4. Behind Lost Individuality. In Oceania, every individual was, in fact, non-existent. Even the smallest unit of society was fragmented. Love, friendship, family, all had turned into suspicion, denunciation, fear. Children were encouraged to denounce their parents. Love was equated with perversion. Desires were controlled. People were isolated, thus making them easier to govern. Chapter 5. Shadows of Resistance. Within this absolute regime of repression, some minds still had not fully surrendered. There were those who carried a hidden doubt. With an inner voice not yet silenced, they whispered, "Could something change one day?" But the party was always one step ahead. Even the rebellions within the system were created, controlled, and ultimately destroyed by the party itself. There was no real resistance, only as much uprising as the party allowed, and only to make itself stronger. Chapter 6. Reality is Rewritten. For the party, time was not a flow, but a tool. If what was said yesterday contradicted today, yesterday would be changed. The past became an area not just remembered, but controlled. Chapter 7. Eternal Surveillance. People's lives no longer belonged to them. Knowing you were being watched at every moment, or even just assuming it, suppressed individual free will. On every wall was written, "Big Brother is watching you." This was not just physical observation, but a mental siege. Thought, reflex, gesture, expression, everything was under control. Even the lack of a smile could be a crime. Thus, with surveillance, the party reinforced fear, with fear reinforced obedience, and with obedience reinforced power. Chapter 8. The Inevitability of Defeat. Was resistance possible? Maybe. But in this world, true success was not to oppose the party, but to never be transformed by the party. Yet even this meant pain, loss, annihilation. Chapter 9. The Party Never Loses. The party's main goal was not to rule, but to rule forever. The party's true victory was making the individual declare its victory in their own heart. As minds were destroyed, the system grew stronger, because the party did not only want submission, it wanted to be loved. The peak of power was to reach a people who loved their torturer. Chapter 10. The End of Truth. And so, the minds that once sought the truth bowed quietly. Lies became reality. Memory was buried in oblivion. Humanity was now nothing more than eyes looking at a screen. Everything was clear. The past did not exist. The future was uncertain and now belonged only to the party.